going to study social science subject of class 9th standard. In social science, we are going to deal with a very important branch, that is economics. Chapter number 1, the story of village Parapur, and this is your part 8 video. Okay, my dear students. So here, before discussing today's point, let us have a glance what we have discussed in the previous class. Yes, my dear students, in the previous class we have discussed about a very important point, that is labor. So as you know that labor that is required in each and every sector. So labor that is really very essential in industrial sector as well as in the agricultural sector. Okay, so here I said you very important point, that is some farmers they are going to work in their own field and some farmers they are going to work in the another field. Okay, so along with these children here you can see that here they are going to receive the wage when they are going to give their work. Okay, so here wages they differ from one place to another place. Then wages can be in kind and cash. Here wages they are going to differ from one place to another place, one region to another region, one crop to another crop. Okay, my dear students. Then along with this here, I also discussed about who is going to provide the labor. Well, children, here the labor is going to be provided by the farmers. Means farmer. If a small farmer is there, means what I said here, children, small farmer and his family, both they are collaborating their work in the farms. Okay. Then here the high farmers and the medium farmers. So they are going to hire the laborers to work in their farms. Okay. So then today's point, that is capital. The capital needed in farming. In farming. Okay. So what is this capital needed in the farming? As you know that children, the word particularly capital. Capital means what, dear children? Capital means is a money. For production purposes, money is very essential, very important. Money plays a very important role in the production purposes, children, here. So here you can see that when the farmer is going to adopt the modern method of farming, there so much money is required. Why so much money is required? As you know that children, here when a farmer is going to here adopt a modern method of farming, means he has to use the high quality of the fertilizers and high yielding variety seeds are going to be used, no children, to get a good yield and to get a more food grains. Isn't it true, no children? Yes, it is really very good. So to purchase all these things, capital is required, no? Yes. So capital is also really very essential and important. Okay. So most small farmers they are going to have to borrow money. They are going to have to borrow money from the money lenders. So here the large farmers and the money lenders they are going to provide the money for the small farmers at a higher rate of interest. Okay. So for example, I would like to tell you here, if I am going to have a small farm, so here if I am going to implement a modern method of farming, then I have a small budget, I have a less capital. So children, here with the help of this less capital, can I purchase the high yielding crops? No, it is highly impossible. Can I purchase good quality of fertilizers, children? Children, it is really very highly impossible. So here, what I am going to do next step here, I am going to seek a help of the large scale farmer, who is a money lender and a large scale farmer. So when I ask help from him, then he is going to give me the money at a higher price. Okay, so here you can see that the rate of interest on such loan is very high. They are put to great distress to repay the loan. So once if I am unable to pay the loan, means what will happen here? My land is going to be acquired by the large firm. Okay, so there are usually three types of capital. Usually there are three types of capital. So here three types of capitals are there. Usually working capital. So working capital it is going to comprises as raw materials. So here fixed capital. Fixed capital it is going to include tools and machine. Then what is the human capital? Well children, human capital it is going to be defined as a human capital means here the skills, knowledge, the skill, comma, the knowledge that is going to be possessed by an individual or a population. Okay, so human capital means here children the skills, the knowledge which is going to be possessed by an individual or a population. So children here it can be also classified economic value of the workers. Economically workers are really worthy. So here their experience and their skills are going to be here calculated. Okay, then along with these children here the human capital also includes the important assets like education, then training, skills, intelligence, health and other things. So these many things are going to be included in an employers to make it a valuable such a loyalty and punctuality. Okay, this all comes under the human capital. Okay my dear students, so I hope this concept is clear. So in today's particular concept we understood the importance of the capital. So when the terms come for the importance of the capital here in the production purposes, so when we are going to use a modern method of farming here, huge capital is required. Okay, so when huge capital is required children here, small farmers they have a lack of capital. No capital is there in them. So at that time what they are going to do? They are going to borrow the money from the large scale farmers and the money lenders, and what they are going to do sorry, they are going to give the money but with the higher interest. Okay, so higher interest, this will be really a burden for the small scale farmers here because the rate the skills, knowledge which is going to be possessed by an individual or a population. Okay, so in this particular video, I have highlighted these many points. You understood the value of the capital. So, what is the use of a capital? Capital, in general, we will call it as a money. Without money, nothing is going to be done smoothly. Okay, along with this, children, here we saw that the difference between the large scale farmer and the small scale farmer. So, when a small scale farmer he wanted to implement a modern method of farming, means at that time he is going to ask a help from the large scale farmer in the production purposes to get the money at a higher rate of interest. Okay, so along with this, here what we understood, that we understood the types of the capital. Here 3 types of capitals are there: working capital, fixed capital and human capital. So these many points I have cleared in this particular video. If you have any doubts, if you have any query regarding this, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. So very soon I will join you along with a new concept. Okay, until then children, take care of yourself, stay healthy, stay fit, and thank you for watching this video.